And now, our guest speaker this morning, the chairman, CEO, and founder of PCF Insurance Services. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Peter C. Foy.
Morning, everyone. It's great to see you. You know, Donnie kind of set up what I want to talk about. You talk about Utah, you talk about great growth and opportunity. That's based on a culture of what people believe here in Utah. And it's funny because we at PCF, we weren't always in Utah. We decided and we chose Utah because of exactly what he talked about. What he talked about, the culture of what people believe here, of growth and opportunity and freedom to be what you want to be and continue to grow. And that's an exciting place for us. And so people say, okay, so how's it helped with PCF? In the last few years we've been here, it's been tremendous. If you look at who we are and what we are, what we've done, it's because of our partnership with our people. And I got to tell you that being here, part of Salt Lake and part of Utah, has really helped that. We found the culture of the people that we bring in to our organization. It was only 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Got some of my people sitting right up front here, some great people. But we were, we moved into Salt Lake, and matter of fact, we're over in Lehigh now, and we had 0 people here. 2 years later, there's 250 of our leadership in what we call our shared service offices. And we call our shared service office because our culture is based on people helping each other. We talk about culture, and again, the state, the culture of what makes this state different than others. I mean, we could have chose out of 50 states, right? We were in one, but we picked the culture here. And that just goes to show that culture is so critical of what we do. In our organization, your culture is everything. Now to us, we believe that our partnership model that we have, and that's what we are, we're a partnership model. And let me give you in a minute, let me tell you about who we are and what we do, because I think it's important for you to understand what that means. Is because this partnership model to us is we are all true partners together. We all come together as partners. Our team members are partners together with us. And so people say, okay, I understand a little bit of that, but let me tell you what PCF is. It was really just 4.5 years ago that PCF was an insurance broker. That's what we are. We're insurance brokers. We were in one office, one state with less than 50 team members. Now you look at us 4.5 years later, we're in 40 states, 280 offices with on the way to 4,000 team members. And you say, whoa, okay, a lot of growth. Yeah, I mean, if you would have saw PCF was named for the 2nd year in a row the fastest growing company in Utah. And the difference with that is it takes people, and when you do that, you have to build a culture. You build a culture based on who people want to be. And what I mean by that is we want our people, and as you guys have done in your own organizations, you want your people to enjoy being part of it. You want your people to be part of the team. Culture is what brings your people into a team environment. And so what we believe is that by being servant leaders, being leaders who look through the veil of what's good for our team members, our partners. And our partners are true partners, and that's what we call them. Our partners, besides just our team members here in Utah, we're talking about team members all across the country in 40 different states. And you say, okay, so how do you do that? How do you bring those people together? You first of all, you start with looking through the veil of people first. That's an important piece of what we do. When we're going to bring in a new partnership, we're going to go out and find new partners in the state, and there's going to be an insurance broker that's been around for 15 or 20 years, and they're going to look at becoming part of PCF. The first thing we look at are, who are those people? Because one of the things that's important is, if it's people first, it's not business first. If it's people first. Our real belief is you bring quality people together, it's amazing what you accomplish. And that's what we've been able to do. How do we become, when you look at 40,000 insurance brokers in the United States, 4 years, 4.5 years later, we're in the top 20 insurance brokers in the United States. It's about bringing quality people together to accomplish unbelievable things. And that's what we've been able to do. But it's because of our view on culture, what we believe being servant leaders, we're going to step up, do what's right for you in every situation, what's right for our partner in Boston, what's right for our partner in Miami, what's right for our partner in Seattle. And then we use the word partner. You notice I didn't use the word employees. I didn't use that word because that's how we look at it. These are all partners of ours. And as a matter of fact, we found ways to give over 1/3 of our people equity within our organization. And that's an important piece because we want everybody to prosper together. And people say, okay, so what does that look in practicality? I remember when we continued to grow and we got larger and larger and we had the opportunity to put a huge self-funded benefit program together for our team and save lots and lots of money, millions and millions of dollars. First thing that came out of my team members' mind was, how are we going to benefit every single employee, team member, partner in this organization? We're going to take that $3 million and figure out how we can spread that through the organization and make their benefits cheaper, make it less expensive to be on the plan. Because we believe in being servants to the people, because those people are the people that serve our clients. And you know, when you think about what does an insurance broker do? I don't sell anything, do I? Do I really sell anything? You go out and you have a home and you insure your home or you insure this building. It's peace of mind is what we give. Peace of mind because we know if something happens that something's going to be covered. Somebody's going to be there and somebody's going to be there to make sure that this building's covered, that every single one of these people in here are going to be taken care of. That's what we sell. We don't sell a product. I don't sell this microphone. But we sell that peace of mind. And what's important about that is that means that the people that we have as team members need to understand that. And so a culture to bring people together that knows what that is and to be part of that team is clearly what we view every day. And it's what I've looked at as the opportunity for culture. Because people say, how do you get this culture when you come from 50 employees to 4,000 employees in 4 years? It's because of the view that we take, that we believe in that servant leadership that makes culture special. And you know, our operating entrepreneurial model, one of the things that I would tell you is that everything we do when we bring team members and partners together, we view it through that entrepreneurial model. Because every company has a different culture. How many times have we seen a great company here and a great company there? Two great companies, and they come together, and then all of a sudden, 3 or 5 years later, they split apart. Were they just really poor companies? No, if you do a lot of reading, and studying the history of those, it's culture. Their two cultures didn't match. So the goal for us is always to find partners, opportunities, and team members when they come and they join our shared service office, that they understand the culture of who PCF is, which is hard driving, hard working, people-centric, care about people, care about team members. Nobody's above anybody else. We're here to help each other succeed and win. That's our model. It's been tremendous, and we have opportunities every day to do that with each other. But then the other side of that is we've got partners, thousands and thousands of people across the country that every day that from this city here that we go out and share those services. But at the same time, people say, well, how do you change a culture in an organization that you may have, that teamed up and became partners with you, that's been doing something for 20 years? Well, the first thing you do is you make sure they have the same kind of culture you have first. That's really important, that you look at what their culture is, who those people are. I know when we look at doing partnerships and deals with people, and they become part of PCF, everybody becomes part of PCF as a wholly owned subsidiary of PCF. The first thing we do through all of our interviews and all of our talk is within 30 minutes of a conversation, they have to be talking about their team members. They have to be talking about how they treat their team members, and if they become part of PCF, how PCF is going to treat their team members, because it's part of our culture. It's part of our culture. Now, do we get it right 100% of the time? No. We've done 225 different partnerships around the country. But I'm going to tell you, there's only been a few that haven't worked out for us. But most of them, people have started to come back and say, okay, you're right. This is the culture I want in my organization. So I'm willing to make those adjustments and changes because that's important. Success of an organization just doesn't happen because we come together and do a business. Success of an organization comes because every day you decide what that organization is going to look like. Every day you decide we're going to make this organization something special. And I'm going to tell you, it's only people that do it. It's only people. So I would say to you that we have the opportunity as you go through this, today and you get to hear all the different things. I'd leave you with the idea that you have the opportunity to influence your organization. There's no question about it. We influence it every day. Every one of my team members influence it every day. I don't care if you're brand new, just only here for a day, or you've been with us for years. Every day you get the opportunity to influence. Every day you get the opportunity to change people's lives. And one of the things that was really great to me is, we saw the war happen in Europe and Ukraine, and one of our people, a person came to one of our people and said, listen, we got one of our team members that's got family over there, and those family is trapped and they're trying to get out. They said, look, within our whole accounting group, they came together and said, we'll do whatever it takes to get these people out. And they came to us and we said, look, this is what we want to do. And we said, you guys don't have to do it. PCF will do that. We'll help. We got some connections in some of this stuff. We'll do it. But what it showed to me is when we say that we're a family and we come together as a family, we're willing to do whatever it takes to help that extended family of somebody else. But I was so proud of what that meant, that these people cared enough to take, if it was going to cost money, they said, we'll pull it together, we'll figure it out. But these people cared enough to go and help somebody else, somebody's mother and family that they didn't know. But all they did know was this one person. But it just showed to me that we're building a culture that is beyond ourselves. And that's what I want to leave with you. That's what this has to be about in order to change an organization or to grow and to have a special organization. When people walk out and say, I love being part of this organization. I love being part of this team. It's not about money. It's not about all that. It's about who we are and who we project as leaders. What we want people to say about us as leaders and what we want people to say about us as organizations. You have that opportunity yourselves every day. No matter what level you're at, no matter where you're at, no matter the size of your organization, no matter if they're all local in one place where you can see them all or where you can't see them all. But everything we do has to be viewed on how we're changing people's lives to make their lives better. They get to live the Utah dream. They get to live the American dream. How are we doing that? Because when somebody commits their life and their time to your organization, we have a responsibility to them. And then we have responsibility to all of our clients. I got to tell you, that's one of the exciting parts about us making a choice to be part of Utah. A lot of you have been in Utah for a long time and done it, but we made that clear choice of where are we going to plant that flag as a headquarters? Where are we going to plant that where we believe that freedom reigns and you have the ability and you have this quality of life and you've got this quality of people who believe in that. That was critical to us because, again, it was part of our culture. So we wanted to do that as we looked at other places. But that's an important piece. And every day, we get the opportunity to make that choice. Every day, we get the opportunity to change somebody's life. So, your culture transforms your company into a team. And when you talk about a team, it has to be a team that believes it can win. I had a great conversation last night with somebody who talked about a team that they've watched, that they're got a part of, and they could get to the end of a game and be winning, but they didn't believe they could get it over the finish line to win because it was part of some of that culture just hadn't been ingrained in them. But you have the opportunity to ingrain all that winning opportunity and culture that you can say, we are here to win. And we're here to win in a whole lot of different ways. Our team members win every day by being part of this organization. It's a great place to show up and work every day. It's a great place to be a team member. And that's how I would say, that's what the leadership side of it is, but the leaders themselves have to be servant leaders. That's, to me, is where I find is the greatest opportunity. The greatest companies, as an insurance guy myself, who has the opportunity to spend for years, 20 and 30 years, being in front of different CEOs forever. The ones that made a difference were the ones who said, I care about my team, I'll do whatever it takes to make my team a better team. And they'll make this organization a better organization. So don't forget that you have that influence every day. I just want to say thank you. Enjoy this conference. Thanks very much.